So we're talking swimming this morning, and we've got the Chalkwell Redcaps Open Water Swimming Club here. We've got Lorraine and Ben in the studio. We've got the rest. I haven't started my tape recorder because you wanted to take the interview. Done it. That's fine. And they're all out there in the studio watching you. Do you think they're doing all right with their interview? No, they say you're rubbish. You better go and let them come in and have a go. So when are you looking to do this challenge?
Well, it depends obviously on the tide. So we picked a number of weekends next summer where the tides are doable. At the moment, it's looking to be mid-July time, about July the 15th, I believe. But there's also other weekends that we can do. So it depends on the weather, the tide, and and when we're ready. So.
So obviously the really important thing is that you want to do this for charity. Which charities are you looking to support with this?
We've chosen two charities, the Essex Search and Rescue and the RNLI. Basically the Essex Search and Rescue do on land what the RNLI do in water, and both of these charities are non-government funded, so we're quite pleased that they were the top of our list because, as much as cancer research and children's in need, etc., are worthwhile charities, these sometimes don't always get recognised, and we're really pleased that these charities have come up, on the top of our list to raise money for. The RNLI in particular want to build a new slipway just to the east side of the South End Pier here, and that's specifically where we want the donations to go to, so to help them to move that project along, and obviously that will speed up the response time for any swimmers that are in danger out there. So
any people who are out there dodging Stena Line ferries like you're going to be.
Yes, well hopefully we'll have enough safety in place that they won't be rescuing us on the day, otherwise they won't be too pleased.
So there's lots of safety obviously involved in it as well. And what sort of equipment do you have to have? Is it just a pair of swim trunks, a bit of grease fat, and away you go?
Well, I will probably do it in just Speedos.
You're so rock and roll, Ben, you really are.
But quite a lot of people do wear wetsuits because it does help with your buoyancy and keep you warm when you're in the water.
And do you have to do that thing where you put like lard over yourself?
You do. If it's a bit cold in the water, you do start chafing yourself. So over a long swim, you can end up a bit sore. So a bit of grease will keep you lubricated.
Yeah.
And presumably there's like special grease you use. You don't use like something you buy from Tesco's or anything.
Yeah, you can.
Well, you do. You just use normal lard.
Yeah. Yes, normal goose fat or Vaseline works wonders.
Pop you in the oven at 350 degrees afterwards, and you've got a nice lunch. So, in terms of the planning and stuff, is there certain parts you have to avoid in the estuary that are more dangerous than others?
We've got all the charts of the Thames estuary, and there's sort of which show the marked lanes for the shipping and that. So, you can plan your route to avoid most of that, but unfortunately the shipping lane does go right through the middle of the Thames, so you do have to cross it.
And you have only got 6 hours, haven't you, to get there and back?
Yeah,
why is that?
That is from 3 hours before high tide to 3 hours after. Otherwise, we would be walking back over the mud, which...
And that sort of defeats the whole swimming part of it, really. Yeah, okay. So if people want to get involved to support you or to sponsor you or anything like that, how can they get involved and find out more?
Well, we've created a blog. It's only just started about a month ago, so I'll give you the details of that. It's www.theredcapchallenge.blogspot.com. And what we're doing at the moment is we're putting a diary on there of all the ups and downs of the journey of our, year's training and year's preparation, so they can read all about it, follow the story, and on that page in the top right-hand side there are links to the RNLI and the Essex Search and Rescue donation pages. So if they'd like to donate, then that's probably the quickest way to do it.
Brilliant. Okay, well, we'll put a link to that obviously on our Facebook page as well. Thank you both very much for coming. Do keep in touch and tell us all how it goes, won't you?
Yeah, will do. Thank you very much.
And then we can watch next year. We can watch out of the studio window here, and I can give you little waves. Away you go, in and out of the ferries and the cockling boats across the Thames estuary and back. Thank you very much for coming in this morning. And it wasn't too scary, was it?
No, it was fine.
It was fine. See, all that fuss was about, I don't know, you two.